y'all? It's your boy Darrion, aka the Sauce King, aka DP, and we back at it again with another video. What up, y'all? Before I get started, let me just say, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for checking out my motherfucking Hot One chip challenge that I did with this nigga Baby Pete over here. Y'all blew that motherfucker up, even though you know it ain't that many likes and shit like that. Y'all like watch the fuck out that shit, and I really appreciate that. So I just want to thank y'all. It should be like a 116, 115, shit like that in like less than a week. That shit is insane. It's like, you know, I ain't that big right now. You know, I only got like about 155, 156 subs and shit like that. But I appreciate every one of y'all. I'm grateful. So I just want to thank y'all and keep watching that shit, keep sharing that shit. As y'all can see from the title, this is a little bit of a little personal subject of mine, or personal topic. You know, like growing up with a disability type shit, you know. Now, before y'all say anything, I don't want like, this ain't no sob story. This ain't no, oh, I can't do anything. No, it ain't none of that shit, okay? It's like, explain this to all y'all, cause there's only a very few small number of people that actually know about this. My family, my girl, her family, and some close friends of mine, because not all y'all know me personally, stuff like that, but I was gonna explain this to y'all. Even though y'all who do know me, y'all really probably don't know the specifics behind this shit or what happened. So I'm finna dive deep into this shit, and y'all finna get the dirty details. Way back in the day, about 20 years ago, on February 1st, you know, when I was born type shit, I was born with, when I was born, you know, I was like, my hands and my feet was like balled up and stuff like that. And, you know, they was like, usually, you know, you born your hands like straight out and stuff like that, right? But you know, when I was born type shit, you know, my stuff was like all like different. They diagnosed me with a condition called, I'm gonna put it up on the screen, distal arthrogryposis. Yeah, that's how you say it. It's basically like a joint disease type shit. Not even a disease, okay. Basically, it's like a muscle restriction type thing, you know, not even muscles, more like, as y'all can see, like, you see my hands like don't go straight, they like bend like a certain way type shit. You know, it ain't really, you know, hey, that's just one of the scars from my surgery. But yeah, that's how basically is my feet the same way. But it's like I can't open it up, I can't stretch it a certain type of way. It's the same with my feet, I can't stand on my toes. I walk on like a lip type stuff and all that. It's just, I'm not gonna say it's all bad, but it's just like, it's basically restricted me from doing a lot of shit. Let's say you one of them lazy motherfuckers, right? And you don't work out a lot, but then you go to the gym for like the first time in like a month or two, or you working out for like the first time, like a long ass time, and you work out shit right there, you think you're good. But then when you wake up the next morning, your muscle tight, and you like, can't move that much, and it hurts to like push it beyond what it can do, or it seems like it's stuck. That's kind of like what this shit's like, but like uncurable in a way. Like my joints are like so tight and shit that it's just, pause. Let's just say they just like real motionless, right? They have motion because, you know, I can move my hands and feet, but they like in a way where I can't, you know, do a lot of shit. But you know, I had surgery like what, 5 times in my whole life. I got, you know, one right here, 2, 3. You know, I'm just gonna put pictures on the screen because, you know, I got pictures of like all my scars, and you know, I had surgery like 5 times total in my life, right? Once on my legs and 3 times on both hands, right? All together. And it's like, you know, they tried their best to do what they could, you know, try to open them up, give me like some range of motion, stuff like that. They tried, but you know, as you can see, it didn't work. You know, I'm blessed, you know, I thank God for what I can do and stuff like that, you know. Like, I can still run, I can still jump, I can still whoop ass, you feel me? Like, I can do a lot of shit, but I just can't do all the shit that y'all can do. Like, y'all athletic niggas out there that be Michael Jordan-esque jumping and shit like that, fucking running 100,000 yards type shit. I can't do that shit. I can do maybe like the bare minimum. Take whatever I just said and divide it by like damn near itself. That's what I can do. I'm very limited. You know, growing up, I used to like think of myself included with everybody else, you know. Even though in my head it was all mental to me, but it was like physical too. Like, I would want to do certain shit, but I knew that I couldn't, you know. Like, and I just had to come to terms with that shit. I had 5 surgeries before I hit the age of, my last surgery was in 2nd grade. So before 3rd grade, I had 5 surgeries. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, half these surgeries, I could be somewhat normal. Like, I could participate in the different shit that my friends could do, you know? Like, anybody who went to school with me in the city of Foster Park, y'all can attest to, you see I would be doing hella shit all the fucking time. I'd be playing, jumping off monkey bars, all that shit, like trying to hoop and stuff. Even though I used to hoop Let me, I don't got no basketball right now, but like, all right, we gonna use this example, right? To try to accommodate for not being able to, with a proper shoot for, I used to do this. Like, I cannot make this up. I used to, and hope the shit went in. Like, bro, now I know some of y'all might be laughing and type shit, but that's how I tried to accommodate for myself back in the day, like back in my childhood days. I eventually kind of got some type of form, even though it wasn't good, but it was effective. Like, it made sense when I actually joined teams and shit like that, So basically, growing up, like, it was hard, doing all that shit, like sports. I would be like in pain all the time, I'm not sure if a lot of y'all pay attention to how I walk, but like the way my feet is set up, it doesn't like arch, basically, right? Like my legs, if you ever wonder why my legs are so fucking skinny, it's because I don't have a calf muscle. Like, okay, I don't want to say I don't have one, but I have like 5% of one. Like when you like a baby, you got regular feet, right? It'll flex and stuff like that. You unknowingly working out your fucking leg muscle, like on some real shit. But me, instead of like that, like going with the motion, it was just like for it. Instead of flexing, it's my whole fucking life, right? Hitting the ground, not flexing, no type of range of motion, nothing. And because of that, I didn't really like develop no fucking leg muscle. Like all my leg muscles in my fucking thighs, because I gotta accommodate, pushing or kicking shit with my upper leg muscle, like my quads and shit, rather than my legs. So yeah, that's why we used to, like, if you see me walking, first off, you're gonna see skinny ass legs, because I don't like wearing shorts. Anybody can attest to this shit. I don't like wearing shorts, right? But you'll see like, my scars and shit like that. And you see my legs just like skinny. Like, there's been times when people been at school like, damn, your legs skinny as hell. Like, why your legs skinny? Because I don't got no fucking calf. With the case of my hands, like, I had to accommodate with that too. Like, I would be in gym, like anybody who was anybody. Y'all used to do workouts in school and shit like that we didn't feel like doing at the beginning of the gym, right? I can't like do push-ups. Like, well, I can, but I can't like do it on my hands type shit. I would have to do push-ups on my knuckles, Like, people used to fucking call me Iron Knuckles and shit. Like, I used to play bloody knuckles with people all the time. Just like, oh, it don't hurt type shit. It's just, it is what it is, even though it kind of did, but I was young. I was trying to be intimidating, right? I would be doing push-ups on my knuckles and shit like that. And everybody kind of knew what was going on, but y'all don't like know what's going on. Like, if I physically, I tried to put my hand down, like, see if y'all can see, it don't like go all the way down. Like, this is the most I could do, and this is only because I had this surgery about 10, 11 years ago. I never could do push-ups on my fingers. No matter how hard I tried, I would then fucking break my finger or hurt myself. And yeah, my dumb ass still tried to do all this shit. Like, literally, I knew my hands were like that, but I would still try, because I want to fit in. Like, fuck, like, I'm not finna just be sitting out of everything, right? 8th, 7th grade, I actually made a team, right? Okay, before y'all say it, not the school team. No. I was not good enough for that shit. I never will be good enough for that shit, even though I think it was kind of biased. To the rec team, that's a team where anybody can join. Like, oh, you can't shoot a free throw, you run slow. Oh yeah, come on, go join the team. Good job, buddy. Here's a jersey, here's some shorts. Lace them up, I'll put you in the second half. Not the first, the second half. That was me. I never like started. In my whole like 2 years, I never started. Not once, y'all. I got on a rec team 2 years ago, and I thought I was doing something, right? Even though out of my whole rec ball career, I scored 4 points and 4 steals, guys. Yeah, I played rec ball for them 2 years, knowing I had this shit. Like, it would be times my mom would have to go to the coach and be like, oh, treat him like everybody else, but just so you know, his like hands and feet is this type of way, that type of way. Well, he can't really do everything. I still played hard, I still tried to get steals. I still played defense. I wasn't good by any means of the imagination. Like, I was decent but not good, and that's back when I was fucking skinny. As compared to me now, the difference, right? Oh man, look how I used to look. That shit is just bad. I played football once before too. Not real football, no, flag football. The dumb version where you got to grab the flag and not tackle people. My mom was too fucking scared for me to do that shit because she thought I was gonna hurt myself worse. Yeah, I still would have played though. Oh, I played fucking soccer too. I wasn't that good at that shit either. I never scored a goal. I play volleyball here and there and stuff like that in gym, but we're gonna get to that later in the video. But yeah, I would try to do my best shit like that at basketball and stuff like that. Any sport I could, just to try to fit in. Cause like, who don't want to be a part of, like, I ain't gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm a follower type shit, but like, just be yourself and like join in everybody. Cause I didn't want to be one of them fucking like kids that just didn't do shit just because he couldn't do shit, right? I would bust my ass in gym every fucking day. Like, out like, well, okay, middle school I used to do that shit. High school I kind of just got lazy and walked around because that's what anybody fucking do. Like, especially senior year, like, bro, can anybody really say they really want to do shit in gym anyway? Mind you, senior year, no, come on now, we was already fucking go. Like, I don't really tell a lot of people this shit, right? I was low key bullied, right?
That's cap! That's cap!
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I know. Me, the nicest fucking guy. And it wouldn't be no, like, on no classic high school bullying type shit where it's just one big dude, like, fucking everybody hits Chris. Y'all remember Caruso, how he used to whoop Chris' ass? It wasn't none of that shit. It was just a situation where it's like, I thought people were laughing with me, but they were really laughing at me type shit. People would just, like, make fun of my hands. You know, I wasn't people because I was so young, right? I just wanted to, like, people to like me type shit. I just wanted to be, you know, a part of, like, so they would say something about it. I'd be like, oh yeah, I started laughing with them, you know, and we just talking shit. But in my head, I'm just like, matter of fact, no, that's a lot. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's okay, you know, they just joking around with me. But it hit me when I got a little bit older, like, damn, fuck, like, they was really frying my ass. Like, it'd be like, not as much as these would be knobbly walk, people like, damn, what happened to your feet? Like, damn, why you walk like that? Like, man, you walk like you in pain, stuff like that. Why you walk like you limping? Like, it's a certain way to ask me that shit. So if y'all ever see me in fucking public, just don't be afraid to ask. But these motherfuckers, no, I was for real bully. Like on some low shit. I don't need to tell nobody this shit. Like, I don't tell. It's only a very few people. Matter of fact, I think my girl. Well, y'all now, but my girl is like the only person I actually really told. Like, people used to for real say that shit. Middle school, they used to walk around look like, damn man, look at your hands type shit like that. And they used to like compare me to characters and shit. The one they used the most, if y'all remember that nigga from Scary Movie with the fucking potatoes and shit like that.
Okay now, dig in.
I know this is like a serious topic, but that shit is kind of funny. Like, that saying was fucking funny, bro. But they used to say, you'd be like, damn man, you look like that dude from Scary Movie with the fucking potatoes and shit like that. They used to say all that type of shit. And it's just like, me being so fucking young and naive, I didn't tell them. I didn't tell my mama, my daddy, my sisters, none of that shit. Cause you know they'll start saying, they'll say some shit to somebody. But I just never said that shit to nobody. And this is all fucking true. It's like people I thought I was cool with. Like, my close friends, if they knew they didn't talk about me, shit like that. If people really tried to like come for me, you know, they'll have my back type shit. No questions asked. But you know, it was them occasional people that especially would just be like, damn, like, what the fuck happened type shit? Like, why is it like that, you know? And it would just say mean shit, and because I was so dumb, I would just go along with it thinking it was okay. And especially, okay, I ain't gonna say especially though, but this kind of like segues to, you know, my relationship. I said this in another video. The relationship I'm in now is the longest one I've been in. It's like almost a year and a half. It's crazy, right? When I tell y'all no other relationship before this lasted more than 3 weeks, like I said this in another video, I'm just gonna say it again. Never lasted. And that came into like, not even just like being with somebody, but like talking to somebody type shit. Like, it was always my fault, basically, because it was something wrong with me. You know, I was like, okay, maybe it's because, you know, my hands type shit. Like, that was probably, I think, a major thing that people used to think. They didn't directly say it, but that's what I used to think. Like, damn, I can't get nobody because, one, I was a bitch, right? I had to have people talk to females for me. But two, was this. This was like a close second. I swear. I cannot make this up, y'all. I really thought that's what people thought. It's one time in particular, like, oh my gosh, bro. I was talking to, bro. Okay, let me tell y'all the scoop, right? I used to try to talk to this girl. I had to make a decision one day, right? About if I want to talk to her or talk to somebody that I thought was better for me, that I was going to like really try to start something with. And I actually told this female that I couldn't do it, and you know, she fried my ass. Like, she literally dissed me about my fucking disability because I wanted to stop talking to her. First off, y'all, this hoe lived all the way in Indy, right? And I'm all the way in the suburbs in fucking Richmond Park, so there was no way that shit was gonna work, right? I told her this shit about that. I was like, okay, I can't flirt with you. I know that sounds like some kiddie shit, but I was young, right? I said, I can't flirt with you no more. I can't be on that shit, you know, I'm trying to talk to somebody else. Bro, y'all know this had the audacity to not even come to me, right? She went to her friend and screenshot and all that shit. Talking about, I wasn't asking him for anyone with his messed up toes. Like, what? That gotta be the lowest shit that you could say to anybody. Even if they say that, like, it would be different if I was disrespectful. We wasn't even together, first off, right? Barely talking. It would be different if I was like, oh, You ain't shit. Why this? Y'all seen that message? Y'all see clearly that I did not get disrespectful anyway. If somebody talked about you about something that you can't help, that you was born with, that you know can't be fixed, that shit hits on a different level. So like, you don't just like talk about somebody's condition that they got and they can't help it or they can't fix the shit, because that's like the lowest shit you can do. I ain't gonna put her name out there. I ain't. Cause you know I'm a better man nowadays. If I wanted to say some shit, I would have said it some years ago. But hey, any of y'all who for real rock with me, if y'all really want to snap, I will send that shit to you. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna say some shit, but maybe y'all can. That's like the one time I could think that actually somebody physically just said that shit to me and just didn't give not one fuck. But the past is the past, kind of. But you know, if I ever see it one day, like I ain't gonna. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just be thinking, damn, if I ever see one day, I just wanna. Remember what you talked about my hand, huh? Somebody gotta do it. Maybe not me. Like the females out there that watch my video, if y'all want to do it honest, please just go ahead. I don't care. Just don't. I'll just only back to me. But yeah, that's the story behind that. There's been a couple other. Has anybody? Not people hasn't directly talked, but I can tell by different looks on people's face, like. Your face shows a lot of shit, like when you're in public life. I'll tell you, even to this day, I walk in public, people always, you know, they'll give you a certain look, or they'll look at your, like your hands, your feet, and all that shit. Cause you know, you use your hands and feet for like 99% of the shit that you do, right? And people will still get that look. Let's say it's not as irritating as it used to be, but you know, it is, it's like something. But if you got a question, you know, just ask, right? And you know, sometimes when people do ask, I would kind of get mad. I ain't gonna say mad, right? But I did feel some type of way about it, because you know, that's like, whenever somebody asks that and I would see people like doing regular shit that I couldn't do, I would be like depressed as hell inside. Like everybody else could do all this extraordinary shit, like fucking dunk, kick, like flip, stand on your toes, all that shit. And I couldn't do nothing because you know I was like limited by you know, obviously my hands and feet, right? And I felt like depressed inside for so many years and insecure. Like it would be days I would be in my room and I would just be so fucking sad. Cause I'll be like, I want to be regular like everybody else. Like just for one day, I would pray to God, like, I wish I could just be normal, like type shit, you know? I was thinking like that for years. Like I wanted to be normal so bad, but I for real wanted to be regular. Like I wanted to be able to like do push-ups, like stand on my toes type shit. Like even though that's like some small kid, you should stand on your type, so I could do it a tiny bit, but it's like I go like less than one, whatever's less than a centimeter. That's how much I can go off the ground, right? It ain't much, but it's something. Now it's different because you know, like my confidence is like built up type shit. Why, you know, I got people that got my back and don't look at me different than like who I am. They look at me as a normal person, right? My girl, like she was like one of the only people, like as far as like relationship wise, that was just like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. You like normal as a person, just like accept who you are type shit. You know, that's why I love her so much. You know, she made me feel like a normal person, like. And like I feel like, oh my gosh, I can be with somebody that actually think that she actually call my hands cute, bro. Like she for real likes my hands, like, and she don't think nothing wrong with it, you know. Like that gotta be the best feeling in the world. To have somebody just like love you for you and don't think got nothing negative shit to say about you. Like, and because of that, I'm more, I won't say confident in my own skin. Like I feel like I can like conquer the fucking world, and you know I will. I'm gonna conquer this YouTube shit, but I feel like she really build my confidence up. She really is a game changer. Anybody who really had my back with this disability shit really changed my life. So I thank all of y'all, like for real. Bros. Sorry, you know that was a big thing too with it. Like I ain't gonna. How many jobs have I had in my fucking life? Well, I'm DoorDash now, so I think I might count that, so 5. But like most of the jobs I had, you know, I was limited because you know I can't stand on my feet for a long time. Like even as I'm standing now, you know that shit kind of sting a little bit, like. But it's because my feet lean on like opposite directions of each other, so that shit gonna hurt. Odyssey, that was different. Because you know, Laser Tag Gamers Lounge, they allowed me to sit down. Like it's a fucking couch in Gamers Lounge, right? Laser Tag, I used to sit. I would do my job. But don't get it twisted. I would spectate and shit, but I would lean on shit and sit down type shit so I could just relax, right? These other fucking jobs that I had, let me tell you about Amazon 1. Amazon 2, and fucking Walmart. First case of Amazon 1, got back from school, I went to Amazon, you know, it was like just to try it out, you know, and my job before this, I was so anti-Amazon, like I was so like, oh, this job is fucking terrible, I will never ever see myself working for that slavery shit. and my dumb ass still ended up there. I was at this one in Romeoville, and basically all I did was stand on the line, take a box, and put it in the right spot, right? The shit still hurt though. I'm fucking old. My back is fucking fucked up. Like, not really, really fucked up, but you know, because of my feet, my back is kind of off balance, and I got scoliosis and a lot of other stuff. For instance, like my elbows don't like line up. Like, if y'all see me standing, like, I ain't gonna say I stand like a cactus, but it's kind of like this, with my elbows like don't turn all the way around. It's weird. It's real weird. The working concern, it would hurt my fucking feet, shit like that. You know, even though I was there for like not even that fucking long, I still made my money there. Don't get me wrong. But even though it was 4 hours, it felt like fucking forever, right? So after I left there, I found myself working at the fucking slave house, Alcatraz, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Amazon fulfillment center, right? The 10-hour shifts where you just basically got to do shit the whole fucking time. Like, nigga, when I tell y'all I used to be on trucks, hauling ass, throwing shit, bro, like, it was fucking terrible, man. Like, I would just be picking up boxes, putting them on the belt, throwing them on the belt, pick up the pallet, do this shit non-stop, bro. When I tell y'all, my fucking feet feel worse. And mind you, I'm going through this shit with a disability, you know, but I didn't want no pity fucking story. Like, of course I would let people know, like, hey, I can't do certain shit because, you know, my feet and stuff like that. Woo, woo. They didn't give a fuck, you know. That's probably actually why I got laid off. I should have sued their ass, but I'm not gonna do that. Should have. Got unemployment. Hello, pandemic going on, type shit. I should have did it, but I didn't. Amazon was fucking terrible, and you know, like, I damn near got moved to a whole different station because of my disability. This motherfucking manager moved to a whole different part of the damn store Hell House. She moved me to a whole different part of the Hell House that I didn't even want to fucking be in to do some other work because I wasn't meeting her standards. She had me fucked up for real. Hold on, let me just roll back real quick. Back to that motherfucking people talking about me situation. It was a whole group of motherfucking people that have Amazon, right? They used to talk about my feet. Like, mind you, like, we all grown and shit like that. Or they would talk about my shoes type shit. Or how I walk type shit. One girl, it was this one, okay, let me calm down. There was a couple instances where people talk about the way I walked on my shoes. For what though? Like, we in a fucking dusty ass factory, hauling boxes and shit like that. Like, what the fuck you want us to do, right? What the fuck you want us to? I used to wear D Roses there, cause those are the most comfortable shoes for me, right? Them ignorant ass niggas was like, oh, why are you wearing that? Why you walk like that type shit? People are weird, man. People are really weird. They will talk about you for no fucking reason. Bro, and then it was one day, this one female who called herself associating herself with everybody. Man, I call her gappers because that gap was. It was this guy in there, and he was kind of older, and he was limp when he would walk and stuff like that, right? Y'all know, she came up to me, she was like, damn, Darrion, you walk like him. I was like, huh?
Bitch, what?
Bro, I promise you, I just say not another word. I just put the box down, I walked off, because I was trying not to fry her stupid ass, right? That really took offense to me, because I'm like, I'm fucking 19 years old, and people still talking about the fucking way I walk. And it's like, I was at a point, like, mentally, like, well, I really don't give a fuck what anybody said about my hands and feet no more, but that shit just kind of hurt to see people just, like, still say that shit about you. And it's like, it's the fucking 21st century. Like, we supposed to be way over that shit. You ain't supposed to be talking about people the way they walk or some shit like that. Like, come on now. Especially to their face, and you know they can't help it. Hell no. Yeah, that was Amazon. I ain't never going back, ever. Let me think. Walmart? Okay, Walmart wasn't bad. Because, you know, it was way, you wasn't like hauling boxes every fucking day. You basically, when I was at electronics, right? Anybody who electronics can attest to this. All you do is like, you might put up freight, ring somebody out, unlock stuff, and get stuff for people. That's it. It was a simple rinse and repeat for me. Even though my feet still hurt, but you know, I had better shoes than, like, she bought me these, plus some black ones, man. These are like fucking purple. You see, they're like running shoes, right? These are probably the best shoes I ever had. Like, those are the best shoes I ever had to work in, like, ever. Like, God bless her. So she knew the situation that was going on. She understood, and these probably the best shoes I would wear anywhere. Fuck, I could wear these to Six Flags. Matter of fact, I did wear them to Six Flags. And they fit perfectly. They feel perfect. All that good shit. It's just like, whew, weight off my shoulders and my feet. Kinda got fired there. But that's, we ain't gonna talk about that. It was a decent job for the time I was there, and it really didn't hurt that bad. That's basically what I'm trying to say, right? Now my job now, all I do is sit down and deliver shit to people. You know, it's amazing. DoorDash is real cool, y'all. Y'all should really try that shit. Like I make so much on. I ain't gonna say I make like 800 a day, 500 a day. No, hell no. But I kind of do make more than I do at Walmart. On certain days, on certain occasions, I really do. And it really helps. So DoorDash is real decent. I don't got to stand on my feet, none of that shit. It's just all clean. I'll fucking ride in the car, no slides, straight foot, straight toe, on the damn thing. Gas, brake. Like Odyssey was probably the best one because it was just so fun, right? I could sit down in the laser tag room and just watch people shoot the fuck out of each other, just make sure they don't fight. That's all I have to do, and like officiate the stuff. Real easy. Best thing for my feet was Odyssey 4 roll, hands down. That's how jobs went. Oh, people were still assholes to me. They used to still act rude, all that dumbass shit. But I made it. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. So I just thank God for that. You know that I am who I am. That's about it, y'all. My kind of short / long / me a little bit rambling on a life story. Not even a life story, just my disability story about when I was born all the way up to still now, where I still, experience certain shit. And yeah, that's just how I grew up. Went through all that shit. I'm still here. Went through all them jobs. I'm still here. Went through all that bullshit and bullying. Still here. Went through that two females that dissed me about my fucking feet. I'm still here. I just thank God for nothing. I thank God most of all because, he the one who like carried me through this, right? I wouldn't be able to do anything around him. It's like I feel him in me every day. Like all y'all, they be having my back and shit like that. Now y'all know the truth. Now y'all know some of the shit that I went through. Matter of fact, I think that's them all the shit I go. The only thing y'all don't know is the motherfucking shit I just walk every day and feel it. Y'all physically don't feel it, but that's about it. Any benefits to being the only really benefit I can think of right now, well, it's been just a couple. One, in school, I got to like walk the hallways a little bit long because it took me a minute to go from class to class with my feet like that, right? I had to, I got a pass from the nurse 2 years after I was in the school, mind you. They didn't say shit to me for 2 years. So I was walking around that shit struggling for 2 straight years. And then my junior, they finally said, "Oh, here's a pass, man. You got a condition? Oh, well, yeah, you can get some more time." I got extra time on assignments because, I can't type. Like, y'all, literally, I cannot type. Like, my fingers, like, don't, like, stretch across the keyboard. I got to type with one finger and stuff like that. Like, it's insane. Like, you would have to see it. I have to work my magic with that stuff, right? Now we get extra time on assignments. That's, like, one benefit. But I'd probably say the number one benefit is the parking spaces. The parking benefits, man. Because y'all know how most parking lots, they got, like, that disability thing that you can park in, right? And then you don't gotta go all the way to the back, or if it's bus and stuff like that, you don't gotta struggle to find a park. You get to park in there because you're a disabled person, and you get to damn near get first dibs at the fucking front door. But you gotta have a parking pass and all that shit for it. I don't have one. I still don't have one, but I still do it anyway. Sometimes. If I got a DoorDash order and the store right there, and it's like the parking lot fucking crowded, right there. I'll get everybody. It's other people that just say, "Well, you can wait a good 10 minutes, maybe 20, depending on the restaurant." Porcellos. Parking benefits number one. That got to be one of the best things ever, honestly. That's about it about everything, benefits, pros, cons, all that shit. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm blessed. I'm thankful for everybody that fucking fuck with me like that still and don't judge me and all that stuff. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, peace.